Hello, is it raining out here? Oh my goodness, guys. What's going on out here? Ooh, very wet. Lots of rain. Guys, we are back for another Tuesday update video. What is the date? Is it the 12th? It is August 12th. My goodness, yard plant. Actually, yard plant is still trying to put out vines, but basically it's been aborting everything or cracking. So look, I've got pumpkins there's ones that I've cut off. So we won't spend much time. Yard plant is just doing its own thing now. So yeah, all them, there was like 4 pumpkins on it. They weren't growing much. So then I'm like, well, let's just get crazy. I gave them a huge dose of like calcium and boron just to see what would happen. They all aborted. So we do have a couple new pumpkins started, but we won't worry too much about it. Let's go check out the other plants. Guys, to talk about how much rain we've gotten in the last couple days, look at this. Look at how deep this is. I realize a 5-gallon bucket is you know, funneled outward, so it's not an exact rain gauge, but there's like 5.5 inches of water in there. Okay, Cherry Tower has actually gotten so tall that it kind of flopped over, so we won't see the true real height of it. But see, that branch right there is now coming back down, and actually now we're getting a lot of production up here, so that's really cool. Ooh, should we eat one? Let's eat one. Yep, that's a tomato. Look, cucumber in a pot. That plant is missing. Wow, I just realized something. Wow, I didn't even see this. How did I not see it? So this plant was tired and done for, basically, because it produced a lot of cucumbers and the leaves were getting kind of blighty and stuff, so I just got rid of it. Guys, I didn't know I still had one here. This is a little baby of the giant Thailand elephant ear. These things can have 6-foot leaves. There's 2 of them here. Wow, that's cool. I'll have to dig them up and save them. Cuke Tower's still going good. It's, wow, it's kind of too thick to even see what's going on. Lots of cucumbers. Got to make sure I get some seeds out of that. Is there anything else we need to look at, or do we just go straight to the farm? Yeah, let's go to the farm. We got to go see the big pumpkins, see if they survive the rain. Okay, let's go. I guess we could do the driveway tomato drive-by. At the top of my driveway, I have these tomatoes in pots. Oh, we've been eating BLTs every single day, and I'm not kidding. Today's gonna be day 6 in a row of non-stop BLTs, guys. One of my favorite foods. Here we go, let's go! Oh, here we are, guys, at the farm. Wow, we got a lot of rain. One thing I do like about the rain is it makes the plants just go wild. There's nothing we can do to completely simulate the rain. Like, it just doesn't work. For some reason, when it's natural rain, I don't know if it's because the leaves stay wet for so long, and there is nutrients in rain. Did you guys know that? There's like NPK nutrients. Not much, but let's have a look. Actually, we might as well start up here like we always do. Oh my gosh, these gourds in the last 3 days have just completely changed. If you're new to my channel, this is the, them are moving. This is the telephone pole trellis that we set up for the long gourds. It is very, very tall, probably too tall. There is a fantastic amount of gourds. Look at this big one. Oh my gosh, if we actually were trying to be competitive, this is mostly, I planted these for Tom because he really likes long gourds. If we were trying to be competitive with this plant, it would be easy. Look, he's got one here, it's on the ground. There's one. This one's on the ground. Sometimes people refer to these as snake gourds because see, when they're on the ground, they snake around. We're gonna have to put some sand or something underneath it though, because they get kind of blight and bugs chew on them and stuff. They don't do good when they're sitting in wet grass. There is all kinds of gourds. And the one monster. Let me see if I can visualize how tall that is. It looks like, I mean, it's at least 8 foot. We'll measure it someday. Okay, let's go check on the tom plant. We got stuff laying all over. That's typical for a tom plant. Guys, this was the pumpkin. Let's go look at the main pumpkin. This is the one that was leaking, and it still is. Look at, this thing got pretty big though. Here, can you see my boot? Let me see if I can see what you guys are seeing. This is like 350 maybe, 400, I don't know. Let's see if we can kind of see it here. It's really flat, but long. Okay, let's see if we can see the leaky spot. Oh gosh, there's like fruit flies on it. If this was an important plant, we would have a fan on it 24/7 to dry that up. But there's also them cracks on the bottom. I don't know if this fruit's gonna make it. We did have a fan plugged in, but I think it got unplugged. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's really wet in here. So anyway, this is just kind of another mess around plant. So here's another nice one that pollinated. We got pumpkins all over now. This one's gonna need sand. Nice pumpkins, really tripled in size in the last 3 days because of the rain. Here's a nice one. Look at my boot. If I had it my way, I'd probably cut all these pumpkins off, even the big one, and let this one go and try to get a 1,000-pounder. But this is started off as Tom's plant, so he gets to decide. And look, we Cinderella'd one. Kind of a goofy shape. I don't know if this one is in the other last video, was it? It's cool. Our sand buckets were full of water, so I got it tipped here. Oh yeah, that's working. So anyway, tom plant, nice, big. There's more. Hey, remember in the one video, I thought I saw some leaves that looked different? I was like, hey, these don't look like, right here. See this leaf? Right here. I was like, wait, these don't look like giant pumpkin leaves. It's because they're not. Because look, I looked in here. There's some weird gourd squash pumpkins that just came up there, volunteers. This is kind of funny. All right, focus, guys. Let's do this. We're going to do our walk up to the big one. This is the 1727 Jacobus plant. So, oh yeah, the rain magically grew the weeds overnight. Them were not there. Just kidding, they were probably there for a long time. Oh my gosh, it's getting hard to see in here. We're going in, of course, but look. Look at that boulder sitting in there. Look, we have lots of tertiary growth popping up. But you know what? We'll talk more about that soon. Oh my gosh, the weeds are getting bad. Let's get in here. Honestly, it's getting so grown in. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it very well. Wow, look at this. There's pumpkin roots way out here. Okay, let's see what you're seeing. We got the main vine coming out here. I definitely got to take care of a few of these weeds. I can't get all the weeds. I just don't. But it's actually, the plant out here is looking fantastic. We have some new growth here. I see cucumber beetles. I think the rain washed all of my bifen off. So later today, when it dries up a little, I'm gonna have to spray. Yeah, we got bugs. Let's see if we can get a look at it from here. We might have to look at it from the other angle too. It's gonna be hard to get a view of it now. It's really tight in here now. I'm gonna stop these growth tips. So I just ripped these out, look. Ugh. Oh my gosh, there's dozens of them. That was my big mistake of the year. Leaving all these spots that tertiaries can pop out. But look, see, there's really old leaves there. from the first vine that came off the stump, the first secondary, them leaves are dying out right there. And look, a whole bunch of tertiaries are popping up. So technically I could replace that whole area with brand new leaves. So maybe a blessing in disguise. Okay, let's see if we can sneak in here. This thing is an absolute mountain, a unit. Let me check the cup. I put the cup up next to it. Oh my gosh, we got growth. Noticeable growth again. Oh my gosh. Here, let's do an uncovered here. This thing is too big to film from in here. This thing is an absolute unit. Oh, I don't even know how to film it. Here, I gotta do something with the blanket. Hold on. Okay. I think we're gonna have to view this thing from the other side. It's too hard to film it in here, and let's see if this basketball will stay on it. We need something for scale. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, guys, let's see. You know what? Let's see if we can sneak out this other side. This is getting way too hard to film in this little shack here. Are you guys ready? Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. That thing is so wide. I think when I measured yesterday, see, I even had the tape measure on because it's so hard to measure the circumference now. It was almost 15 feet around. So I'm not going to remeasure it today because it doesn't change a whole lot in one day. But I measured yesterday. Yesterday was day 52, and it was 1,342 pounds. So there we go, guys. That's the weekly weight. And this might upset some people, but that will be the last week that I share the exact weight. So what I'm seeing is this time of year, all the other big growers, they go silent about the exact weight of their pumpkins because this is a competition. So people don't want anybody to know exactly what they got and where they're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So this thing is just blowing my mind right now. I don't know what it looks like on the GoPro, but it is absolutely blowing my mind. I wish I could stand behind it, but I don't have the tripod with me. It's just a beast. Okay, guys, let's get out of here. I'm sure I could use one of them images for the thumbnail. I hope it does it justice. I don't know. It just looks like a giant mountain to me. When one of these pumpkins, a 1,300, you know, it's close to 1,400 today. When a pumpkin like that is not near any other big pumpkins, it just looks like the world's largest pumpkin. But like at the weigh off, it'll probably just look like it'll just fit right in, or it'll look small. But guys, we're only at day 53. See if we can get a view. We're only at day 53, so we have plenty of time. We got plenty of time and plenty of growth. So it's gonna be fantastic. Wow, what a unit. Okay guys, here's where things change. I got something I gotta show you guys. There's a slight blemish we gotta look at. And I wanna get your guys' opinion on it. So we have lots of tertiaries popping up. See, these are the ones I was talking about. This is old leaves, old growth right here. And look, there's brand new growth, but there's actually too much of it. There's a lot. I'm probably reducing the energy going into the fruit, you know. Over here, I have storm damage. From a couple days ago, we had a pretty nasty wind gusts right down here somehow. So some of these big giant leaves got blown over. There's well, there's a lot of tertiaries popping up, which is kind of cool, but I'm hoping some of these kind of straighten up. Yeah, this is where we had them big monster leaves. They're all kind of flipped around and messed up. But let's go in and check it out. Here's one of them. This one's laying on the ground now. Look at this leaf, guys. That might be bigger than the one we measured last time. Okay, let's get in here by chunk. This is the 2501 Bernstrom plant. So this is a colossal plant. Now it looks kind of messed up because of that weather. But that happens. It will, most of them leaves will tip back up and stuff too. And we have tertiaries that we either need to get rid of or let them replace some stuff. So see, this is a tertiary. Here's one. So I just throw them out. Okay, guys. This is chunk. There's a blemish I want you guys to look at. And I gotta get your guys' opinion on it. Okay, here, let me get the blanket off. Guys, not sure if it's showing up on camera. Not so much here or in this area, but right in here. Is it showing up on camera, guys? Oh my gosh, guys, what are you doing in there? Hey, get out of my pumpkin. I told you guys not to go in there. Come here. Why am I having so much fun? Oh my gosh, guys. I hope that was funny, but this is an absolute catastrophe. The reason I'm not freaking out right now and I'm laughing is this actually happened days ago, 5 days ago maybe. It wasn't this huge, but I came and uncovered just like that. Let's stand back a little bit. And there was a huge blossom end split. If you're new to pumpkin growing, blossom end split is one of the most common ways that these giants get taken out. So it's usually a thin spot by the blossom, which in this case was right, it was only about 2 inches thick right here. Yeah, it looks like it's only about 2 inches thick right there. Then it gets thicker right away, but since it had that little thin spot right by the blossom right here, it was going through a growth spurt and it just popped, it just split. So it's done. This is not growing anymore. It's going to start rotting. It's done. So half of our work in just a blink of an eye, half of our season is gone. So if we get the same thing happens to Chunk over there, we're a complete loss. Let's check out the other side quick and see what it looks like. We're going to get this thing out. Oh, this side looks just beautiful. Look at this big stem. Oh, it's perfect. I love this pumpkin too. And you know what? I think I even said it in a couple of my videos. I was so happy to have this pumpkin because I thought it was a safe shape. I didn't foresee anything happening. It didn't have a real concave, dented in blossom or folded. It just looked like a safe shape that I wasn't going to have any problems with. And then, boop, it just puked and just popped open. I wonder if it made a sound. Oh, so honestly, we were going to pull it out and weigh it for you guys today. Because that would have been kind of fun to see what it weighs and pull it out and whatever. But it's just too muddy in here to get the skid loader in. I'm going to leave it covered. I'm trying to keep all the... It's not really rotting yet, which is weird. That's funny. You guys were in the pumpkin. That was not nice. You guys are grounded. So you got to realize this type of stuff happens when you're growing giant pumpkins. So I was a little depressed for 2 days and now I'm just laughing about it. But there's two choices now. We can set another pumpkin on here just to see what happens, or pull the entire plant out. Sometimes it's good to get the plant out. There's less chance it'll give something to the other plant. But guys, I didn't show it on when we walked up, but we have another pumpkin over here. I found one. Let's see. Oh, I see another one in there. Look at this one, guys. This is Ribley 2. I just named him. What do you guys think? Should we keep him? Big old split. Oh my gosh. It's split right there. I'm gonna have to get some sand under it. There's one trying to grow here. Oh no, I don't know. I'm gonna give this one probably a week or two and see what it does with them splits on its stem. Oh, there's splits on the top too. Them types usually heal up though, as long as they don't go into the flesh. So we'll give that one a chance, and if it starts growing fast, we'll just roll with it. Otherwise, we're gonna pull the entire plant. Because it might even be safer to pull it so it has less chance of giving something bad to this plant, you know. So all right, well, hey, keep an eye out for a video. I'll do a video when I pull that pumpkin out and weigh it. We can weigh it, chop it open, and do something with it. Well, we can feed it to livestock. I think Christine might be coming down to pick it up. One of my friends and subscribers locally here, she might pick it up in the chunks and take them to a little hobby farm for goats and pigs. So that would be cool. All right, guys. Hopefully no more crazy news on the next update, but keep an eye out for my new video here coming up with when we weigh Ribley. So, all right, guys. Bye-bye.